This is our brother Dave and his beautiful wife Margaret. Dave, today is a banner day. We wanted to express our appreciation to you for all the work you did on the Dominica Academy, in particular the Botanic Gardens website, which has gotten accolades from around the world, people from Australia, Ukraine, Kew Gardens. When they find the site, they reach out. And sometimes you have to tell them that you're no longer the manager, but it speaks to your dedication, and we wanted to say thank you. And just to Margaret, thank you, because behind every great man, as I said, is even a greater woman. Margaret, you told us a few words about Dave earlier, but I'm going to ask him now. Dave, why did you, when folks retire and just sit back and play tennis or golf or relax, you started a new life, which was to build up this academy? And what led you to that direction? What were the facets of your character?
Well, there are a couple of items. One is that I felt that there were lots of things happening in Dominica, or that has happened in Dominica, that we have taken no notice of. And in terms of the Botanic Gardens, I recognize that the Botanic Gardens was in an ambivalent environment there, and I wanted to just recognize the plants and the important plants that we had there, and the value of the gardens, and the belief, based on the belief that the gardens can be a significant asset to Dominica, both in terms of its beauty, in terms of the environment it provides for people to appreciate it, and also for foreigners to come in and find that, look, this is a very good place, a very nice place, a very outstanding piece of work that we have in Dominica.
Dave, just so for persons who would hear this, give us a brief insight into your background. You'll tell us about Margaret in a moment, but where did you attend school and where did you go to college?
I went to grammar school. I went to mixed school, first and foremost.
And that's a Roseau Mixed Infant School in Dominica?
Roseau Mixed School in Park Street, it was at that time. And then from there, I went to grammar school. And from grammar school, I taught at the grammar school itself. I taught at grammar school for about 2 terms before I got a scholarship to go to Trinidad.
And when you went to Trinidad, where did you attend?
And I attended UWI in Trinidad. It had been at the point where I transitioned from ICTA to UWI.
That's the Imperial College
of Tropical Agriculture.
Yes.
And I graduated from there and came back to Dominica and worked in the agriculture department for about 2 years. And then I got a scholarship to go to Cornell.
And what did you do at Cornell?
At Cornell, I did agricultural economics, which is what I did at UWI.
Yeah, but then you ended up at General Motors.
Yeah, and most of my friends, when they find out that I work at General Motors, they say that, I was not an engineer. I said, but General Motors doesn't only work on the basis of engineering. They have to have some analysis of the types of market that they're going to deal with. And I was part of that process, part of the group that analyzed the markets to indicate how many cars of various types the General Motors had to produce.
Yes, outstanding. And then after that, later in life, with Raglan Refair and Clayton Shillingford and Irvin Andre, Dr. Sam, you all created the Dominica Academy.
Yeah.
Yes. And why do you think that was important to do?
Well, it was important because we thought at that time that we could harness the intellectual skills of the West Indians and the Dominicans in particular, who lived abroad and couldn't leave their jobs to go back to Dominica, but who could contribute some of their intellectual capability to the problems of Dominica. And we developed a roster of all of these individuals in various fields, and with the intention that this could be a source that the government of Dominica could use to identify individuals in various fields. But I think it still can be done. We have lost lots of people. We are in North America or in England, and we should still we should still be in the process of utilizing them in one form or another, not necessarily bringing them back home permanently.
Thank you so very much for this. And Margaret, you met your handsome husband. Of course, he met his beautiful wife in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Back in what, 1970?
No.
1962.
62.
Okay. At that time, Dave was studying at UE.
Yeah.
Yes. He had come for the summer and he was studying there.
And you were, at that time, you were in the medical field?
I was
She was a
charge
nurse.
nurse on the unit where he came in as a patient.
Was he really sick or was he just fit?
He was sick. I mean, not dangerously ill, but he came in to have some minor surgery.
And when he saw you, he got better?
I'm not sure.
Well, when I saw her,
Yeah, but yes.
Yeah, and how many?
when I saw her, the illness or the pain which I had dissipated promptly.
Yes.
But definitely it helped. It
Yes.
helped in my recuperation.
And how many years of marriage now, Dave?
It's about 53.
53. Outstanding. And what is the secret, Margaret, of a good long-term marriage?
I think being kind and thoughtful, be caring. I think you always have to try not to say or do something you regret, no matter how angry you might be or frustrated. You should be thoughtful. And just, on the general human understanding of and supporting each other, being on the same page.
Any final words, Dave, on
Dealing with the same question, I think that part of the answer is that you have to be considerate. That you will often have situations where you are in conflict, and you might think that you're living at college, where you have to go for the jugular. But this is your wife, and you need to be a little considerate and think before you talk, before you do.
Yeah. Do you have any final words for young people coming up from Dominica, the Caribbean in general? A few value
Work
principles.
hard.
Yeah.
Work hard and keep focused.
Yes. Work hard and keep focused.
And I'd say be thoughtful and give back to the community.
One more time.
Be thoughtful and give back to the community.
Be thoughtful and give back to the community. And both of you most certainly have. So on behalf of the Dominica Academy and the community in general, we want to thank you, Dave, and we want to thank you, Margaret, because you've been very much exemplary, not only in your marriage, but with your children, all three of whom are physicians. And we're very proud of you, and we give thanks for your service. Thank you very much.
Thank you.